Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind. Well, we're at Dav's Hope, one of my favorite places to go. In the last video, we did the circle around many times, and this trip we're just going to go hunting for what we can find. Sis, ship.
Ship dismissed.
We're going to dismiss the cutter. And then a wild looking ship into orbit, so we can call it back at any time. Well, that's pretty cool.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Well, we're going to go out into the wild tan yonder. See what we can find. Well, we've been looking when we've done our planetary hunting. We've only found materials. Well, we should find a whole lot more than just materials. Sis dark. Sis dark? Okay. So this is what I enjoy. Well, we'll turn around and look at the station, Dav's Hope, before we leave it for a little while. And we'll get those vertical blips, meaning there's probably some stuff up there in the mountains. Probably won't go do any heavy mountain stuff. We'll probably go over to the crater in the next video. But we'll just kind of go look around a little bit, see what pops up, collect some raw materials, those types of things. And if we get an upper blip that we can reach without going too high into the mountains, we'll do that. And because we're going to do most of our skimmer stinger hunting in the next video, but we'll do some in this one if we come across any. Because I got most of getting to the competent rating here at Dav's Hope of my combat rating. So if you will, look down to the bottom right of the video and press that subscribe button. Really help me out with YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when I produce more like these 600 videos that I've created since January. Yeah, I think there's another one that we've missed. See if we can find it. There it is. There is upper levels, but I think it's Dav's Hope that we're picking up back over there. And see these vertical bars, a lot of times will turn into things that we can go hunting. And if you watch my bounty hunting videos, a lot of those are out here where we hunted skimmers and stingers. Make sure everything's good. Yep. And underneath the video in the description, you'll see ways to donate to our channel. Costs are very high in producing all these videos with storage systems and audio and publishing equipment and computer equipment. And we could certainly use some help. We are getting a few little blips over here. They'll probably send us up into the mountains. I don't want to do a whole lot of mountain climbing, but we might just do a little just to shoot at something. It's been a little while since we've gotten to shoot at stuff. Because around Sothis and Seos, we just didn't find much. That's what those upper level, the high level ones, are usually. It's usually a trespass zone. tell we're going uphill already. Now, in the viewer, it doesn't look like we're going uphill, but you can tell on the radar that we're going uphill. We don't have to worry about fuel. We can make our own fuel from the materials that we gather. And this could give you a little motion sickness. I have had a few people say that they get motion sickness by watching my videos because I use a VR headset and my head will move and things like that. So sorry that that happens to you. Took me, in the beginning I could only play about 15 minutes at a time, and then I had to walk away from it and come back, and maybe even watching the videos will be like that. So you just have to watch only about 15 minutes at a time. And after a couple of weeks, then I was fine. I didn't get motion sickness. Guess what we have on our radar? We have a trespass zone. You know how long it's been since we've had a trespass zone? Oh, it's been like forever since we've seen a trespass zone. Now, number one thing, you have to check their status or you'll get a bounty put out on you. So that's the number one thing we have to do is check status. It's right down there. See it kind of glimmering down there. We'll have to see what it is though. Oh, we have canisters. And you can collect these. That has gold in it. I usually don't. You can only hold 2. Oh, we have skimmers and stingers. Let's see what they are. They're wanted. Oh, guess what? Wanted. Wanted. You know what that means. We get to shoot at something. Isn't that cool? Because we like shooting at stuff. Now we got to find some cover. Because what we try to do is where they can't get a shot off at the SRV. See, there's a rock over here, and a lot of times you can get behind that rock. But this might be low enough. All you got to do is get to the taller ones. It's wanted, wanted, wanted. So the one that would get the best shot at our SRV.
Handbrake is on. Target destroyed.
It's been a while since I got to shoot at something.
Target destroyed.
I gotta get used to my controllers again. So far they hadn't gotten a shot off at us.
Target destroyed.
Is this right? 19%. We actually went up 1. It's been a while since it's gone up 1.
Handbrake is on.
Okay, let's go see what there is over here. Now we got to watch our radar because support ships will come and fire at us sometimes. And it was at this planet that I got fired upon one time.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
And sometimes there's materials. It's like it's just canisters.
Trespass zone cleared.
You got to see us.
You have entered a trespass zone.
Us kill something.
Trespass zone cleared.
Now, because you don't like seeing the same spot over again, I usually relog and then I don't have to worry about as much about support ships. Is this dark? Okay. Yeah, we got some more vertical bars over here. We got to shoot at something. It's been a while since I got to shoot at something and make my combat rating go up by 1%. It's because I had shot some previously. That's why it only took 3 this time. But to get to 20%, yeah, it's going to probably take at least 8 to get to 3% or to 20%. But that's another reason I like Dav's Hope. Yep, we got some more upper levels. Is this left? See, there's different bounties. Now we're getting this bounty Explorers of Nebulous. With the fleet carrier, you can turn them all in at the fleet carrier. So that's really cool. But you find cover and you have to check their status, because if they're clean and you shoot them, you're in big trouble. Then you get a bounty put out on yourself. You have to go to the interstellar factor to get rid of it. And see, materials will cover up your upper level stuff, so you almost have to get past that material, and then it'll fully the top part will fully show up again. But we like shooting stuff. And that ship that's on our radar, that's probably Dav's Hope. Now if it gets closer and it turns to a diamond, then it's time to relog. I'm not much into trying to fight off ships in an SRV. I didn't sign up for that, so I don't go for that. I appreciate you coming along. Yeah, we did our grinding. And this is April the 30th. And so I think they took the snapshot around 12 UTC. Around 17 UTC, that's right. It's when the system got really slow. Yeah, I'm kind of watching that ship on the sensor. As long as it stays back there, we're okay. But if it gets closer to us, I'm not going to be as happy. We have another trespass zone. We like trespass zones. We like trespass zones an awful lot. And at some point, there's another engineer that's got some things that I want, but you've got to turn in bounty claims. At some point, we're going to go over there and just camp out around that system and try to collect some skimmer, stinger bounty claims. Yeah, you see all the canisters rolling down the hill over there? And the trespass zone's over here. Now, question is, where's going to be the place, the cover, is the question. Might be on that other side, on this other side of it. So we gotta look for cover or they'll shoot at us. Now I'm hoping we find some over here somewhere. I haven't really found any good cover yet. So you can shoot from a pretty good distance. See, like right here, this might be our spot. Like right in here. Okay, let's see what kind of targets we got. They pop up when you get close to that. Let's see what that ship's gonna do. Sis right? Or sis left? Sis right. Yeah, Dav's Hope is right there, and that ship is circling Dav's Hope. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. And even on the other side, maybe there'd be some cover over there. Another 3. Wanted. 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 Okay, we get to shoot at something again. See, there's actually stuff we can shoot at over here. That's what I like about Dav's Hope too. We can shoot at stuff. Have to kill something. It's not going to be really super dangerous. Okay, let's say about right there where it covers the SRV. So we can get up here. We got that one.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
See what they were protecting. There's some material over here. Gotta watch for the debris though. Tempered alloys.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared. Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Yeah, I don't care much for that stuff. Okay. Still at 19. Let's go see what else we can find. Yeah, the skimmer hunting has been pretty good. It usually is here. We needed to do some skimmer hunting. Wait for our back sensor to repopulate. But as you can tell, I do low risk combat. That's the only kind I care about. It's low risk. I don't care for the high risk. And I know some of you do care about the high risk, and you need to play the way you're comfortable playing. But I'm a trader explorer. I'm not as much into the combat part. I don't mind hiding behind something and shooting at skimmers and stingers. That's all fine. Like I said, the next video is going to be in the crater. And there's a lot of skimmers and stingers to shoot over there. But we've been finding quite a few over here too. As you can tell by the sensor, we're kind of on the side of the mountain too. And it's a setting that you can set. So if you want it to actually look like you're going up and down mountains and you're nearly straight up, then you can do that. Mine, it looks like on a level playing field, but you're actually on the side of a cliff. See, this is an outcrop. Outcrop usually holds more raw material. We're getting another upper blip to our right over there. But this is fun. This is what I like doing. See, we're going to bring the fleet carrier out here, probably even during beta 2. And we're just going to live out here for a few days. Especially in June. We're definitely going to live out here. We're going to make the rounds of different things, like engineers and then materials like Dav's Hope and Jameson Crash Site. And okay. Now, when I first started playing, this would give me, I'd get hot and sweaty, and my stomach would hurt, my head would hurt, and all kinds of stuff. But it doesn't bother me anymore. I do get used to it. And most people, like on the forums, they talk about it too. Usually it's about 2 weeks for about everybody, where they can only play for about 15 minutes at a time, and then come back at it later. And it does, it'll go away. Yeah, we got some up here. They like the mountains though. Now this is a signal, sometimes it's a ship. It's that double signal, one on the very top and one at the very bottom. A lot of times that's a ship. And usually I don't mess with ships. They got more firepower than me. At least with stingers and skimmers, they'll stay within their trespass zone. They won't go chasing you. These guys will chase you. And that's not a good thing for me. Yeah, we're going up a hill. It's pretty steep. Now what's nice, if the SRV does get destroyed, we wind up back in the ship, and it's only like 260 credits to have it, and it'll be replaced. It's getting tougher to climb, but we have to check it out. See, the mountain peak is kind of tilted. It's because we're tilted. It's not really it. Coming up on something. But that's part of the fun, is just checking things out and seeing what that is. But I'm thinking that's a ship. It's a signature of a ship. Now, I have seen ships before that I did not recognize. Ooh, yeah. See, those are turrets. And that's where I first got myself in trouble, because I shot at it and I got a bounty put out. Yeah, those mining rigs. They have these laser mining rigs. And it's like a tank. And they will shoot you. You get too close. Yep, we can't touch that. We gotta leave that alone. Most of the time those are clean. Those are enterprise or companies that do those, and yeah, you can't shoot at those or you get in trouble. Not much into bounties on me. Got about a half a tank, but then we can use some of the materials on board to produce fuel, which that's always really cool. This has been a fun trip, because this is what I like doing this. I like the materials, and I like seeing those places, like those mining, automated mining camps. Even though we can't shoot at them, and I wouldn't want to shoot at them anyway. Unless I could get behind something and shoot at them. But they'd have to be wanted. We'd have to get close enough to see if they're wanted or not, but most of the time those are not wanted. Okay. I hope you enjoy coming along with me. Please be sure to press that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. It doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I create more of these videos, and it really helps me with YouTube. Eventually I'll get some support from them the more subscribers I get. Be sure to consider donating to our channel. We could really use the help. And underneath the video to the left, you see that YouTube channel page that has over 600 videos, including more Dab's Hope videos, so you might want to watch those. Like I said, this is one of my favorite places to come because there's just so much to do. Collect the manufactured materials and collect raw materials, and collect some encoded materials, and you get to go bounty hunting. Sis right, sis left. Okay, Dab's Hope is that away. And that automated mining camp is over there. Yeah, we're already 10 kilometers away from Dab's Hope. We've been traveling. Yeah, I took a break and now I'm back. And we'll be going that way. Sis left. I like keeping Dab's Hope plugged in just for perspective. So we'll go this way. Go toward the crater. Stop at materials and any upper levels between here and the crater. And we'll create a separate video inside the crater. So we'll go to see what we can find between here and there. Again, press that subscribe button in the lower right to be notified when I produce more videos. Doesn't cost you anything, and it'll help me with YouTube eventually after I get enough subscribers. It's starting to populate. It says our fuel is down to 50%, which is fine. We'll just use synthesis to fill it back up when it gets much lower. We don't even have to call the ship down. We're just going to see what we can see. Still a little ways. It's probably a good 10 to 15 kilometers to the crater. And if we get there too early, we just won't go down in the crater. Stay outside the crater until we finish this video. We are getting some upper signals, and I don't think that's Jameson crash site. I think Jameson crash site's too far away. See, there's a crater ahead of us. It's a little ways over there. Like I said, we just won't go down in the crater. We'll hunt outside the crater, and then the next video we'll go into the crater. I think after that, though, we'll probably go over to Jameson crash site. We do have something over here. I don't think it's Jameson crash site. I don't think it would be. I mean, it could be. So we might need to stay over to this side for now. And we'll do at least 2 videos at Jameson crash site. And we'll probably go back to, maybe, go back to Sothis after that. Hadn't totally decided. There's another engineer, I need to look it up, that requires bounty claims. And we can look for skimmers and stingers there, and maybe I can unlock that one. That engineer that I've been wanting to unlock. Let's see, the crater's just right ahead, so we just won't go down into it, but we'll stay between these cliffs and the crater until we're ready to do that one. That's where I've gotten most of my bounty claims, is there. Now if we died, we lose the bounty claims, but again, I haven't died since the second day I played, so the chances are slim, but it could always happen. And that engineer might not accept these bounty claims that I have. I might have to hold them until we get to the area of that faction.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And to open up the cargo scoop. Come back and find these others. We do need the materials too. Did we pick up that one? Might be some others over here, but I don't know if I want to go up the cliff again though. Might want to stay in the valley. And that might be James or Dav's Hope, if that's that signal. It might have taken me a little time to get these published, because I'm probably going to create several videos before I publish them. We'll see. Yeah, there's some upper levels going this way too, so I think we'll go after those. I would like to get to the expert combat rating, even though, I mean, I don't feel as much that it's combat since it's skimmers and stingers. They're just easier than ships are. Sometimes I can't tell if the lights are on unless I look at them. There are lots of signals. And at Jameson there's quite a few signals too. And there's stingers and skimmers there too. See, I don't think these signals are Jameson. Now, there's some to the far left that might be, but I think the ones straight ahead are not. We're not to the crater yet. I don't think this is the crater because the crater is huge. It's got a center kind of mound in it too. I mean, so I don't think that this is that one. There's an outcrop kind of in the way too, but there's something behind that outcrop. See, because the signal's going on both sides of the outcrop. Yep, it's getting stronger over here. So we'll try to find first the outcrop and then the upper level signal on the other side of the outcrop. Try to see what that is. We usually come around. Okay. We don't have a trespass zone yet. So we're going to go check this one out. We are getting closer. Signal's getting stronger and it'll get tighter. Yep, there's the trespass zone on the bottom sensor. And to see what that's all about. Yep, we see some canisters in the distance. Might have a little better cover. Wanted, wanted, and wanted. Gotta look for cover, maybe over here. See, there's the tall one over here. Might go after that one first.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And we watch out for support ships and for flying pieces of skimmer. If a support ship shows up, I'm going back to the main menu, because I don't deal with support ships. That's a little more than
You have entered a trespass
I'm
zone.
cut out for. Looking for some materials. Sometimes there's materials in here. Okay.
Trespass zone cleared.
Sys view. Sys right. See, we're still at 19%.
Cargo scoop deployed.
We'll have to wait till all of this comes back. Yeah, I don't like seeing the same place over again and going to the same place over again. So I do relog. And I don't want to see a support ship come down and start blasting me, because that has happened once. Not really interested in that. And there's a chance after Jameson crash site we will go over to that engineer that I talked about. Check that one out. About taking the claims and see if, for one, if he takes these claims, and two, if planets around that engineer, if we shoot some skimmers and stingers, does he take those if he doesn't take these? So we have stingers and skimmers from two different areas, claims. And then we'll collect some from the Jameson crash site area too. Since it's well, there's a little bit of signal. I was thinking about going over, see, sys left. Okay, Jameson, or Dav's Hope's over there, so that makes the crater over here. I just want to know where the crater is at. That's kind of our boundary right now, because we're in the next video we're going into the crater. It's an enormous crater. I think it's right up here. Yep. Just coming to the edge of it. Like there's this big kind of a small mountain in the middle of the crater. Come over here and see if we can see it. Yep, there it is. There's a lot of stingers and skimmers in that area. Or we have collected a lot of bounties in that area. There's one over here. That material might be covering up part of the signal. This is about the area that I got chased by a support ship before I exited. It's kind of close to this area. See, I tend to go after those upper levels before I go after the raw materials, because we have plenty of planets to go after raw materials. It's just not all of them produce skimmers and stingers that we can go after. There is a material here that we could go after before we go after that upper level. There's several materials over here. That's part of it too. Now there's more stuff over here. Upper levels. But be sure to press that subscribe button. It'll really help me out with YouTube. And it doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be notified when I create more of these videos. And I need the subscribers. To watch that fuel gauge, because we don't want to waste fuel. If I refuel it now, it's going to charge us the same amount if I wait till it gets between the F and the U on fuel. And it'll keep warning us when we get down to 25%, and I think it warns us even again when it gets below like 10%. Because we carry the materials on board, so to refuel. We're coming up on the side of a mountain. Tell by the lower sensor. Looks like there's another one of those armed mining areas again. See, there's several things over here. Yep, we got containers. Don't see a trespass zone though. But there's containers over to our left. There's more containers. There has to be something over here where they roll down from. So we're trying to find out where they came from. More contain. Well, I think that's a outcrop down there. There's something over here too. Yep, there is a trespass zone over here. Trying to see how close we are to that trespass zone. We're getting pretty close, and there's some good cover around here. Probably should work our way downward a little bit. And we can come back over here. Yeah, there they are. Wanted. Wanted. At least two of them are wanted. And the third one's wanted. There's a high one. Wanted. Wanted. And wanted. See if we can see them from here. They're kind of chicken.
Handbrake is on.
Let's see. Oops. I'm good about shooting wrong buttons.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I think there's one more.
Target destroyed.
Might be all of them. Is this right? Yeah, we got up to 20%.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared.
Yeah, there is an occupied escape pod too. Yep, occupied escape pod. Yeah, if it was real, I'd pick them up, but we're in solo mode, so everything's an NPC. So I usually don't pick up NPC occupied escape pods. Means computer generated. There is something over here. Or I would relog, but then that would go away too. There's several things over here. Yeah, my tracking just went out until everything kind of faded. Yeah, there is a trespass zone over here. We'll have to look for for cover. We can get close enough just to get them to wanted, and wanted. Gotta find us a cover where they don't get a clean shot at us. Okay. Now we can't shoot that because our SRV is in the way. Now what we can do is turn the SRV kind of like that. Yeah, we can't shoot that way either.
Target destroyed. Under attack.
Gotta watch our shields. We're not doing very good.
Under attack.
We gotta get out of here, or we're gonna die. Okay, let's try this again. And let our shields build up again. See, we had gotten one of them.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, I think we got them all. See, I'm not a great combat person. But at least I have a fighting chance with the stinger skimmers.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared.
Yeah, it turns you all kinds of ways. We're going to wind up having to reboot our Oculus. It's this dark.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Head down the mountain. Yeah, that's why cover is very important. Because we get ourselves in trouble, we have to go hide, find some cover until we can regroup. Is this right? Yep, we're still at 20. Well, for me, it's different because, you know, I'm all about trade and exploring and then get into some semi-combat. It's a little out of my comfort zone, but at least these are not as bad as ships are. Oh, I don't even want to imagine how terrible I would be at that. Well, okay, I think our next video, we're going to go into the crater. We'll come up to the edge, and then we'll close this video out, and we'll begin working on another video. Well, I appreciate you coming along and helping me or motivating me to shoot at skimmers and stingers. And we got our Cicerite combat rating from 18 to 20 Cicerite. So now we're 20% competent. And make sure you press that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of the video. And doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out with YouTube, and you're notified when I produce more videos. And also underneath the video in the description you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating. And under the video to the left you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFilm_RDG, and you'll see over 600 more videos to watch. So until next time, thank you for watching.